Alright. 3, 2, 1. This poem's called Love, I guess. Her eyes tell me that I'm a lucky individual that understands the extent of a passionate effect that only I can comprehend. With the feelings that strive through my vein and soul, only she can do that to me. Only she can make me feel this way. It's just us, nothing else matters. No wave or streaming waterfall can understand that beauty that invades my perceived notion of acceptance and uncontrollability. Lines, they'll never be able to see the future. Blinded by inevitable demise of my soul, I'll never see this endeavor coming, hoping I won't ever experience it because my ego is fragile. It happens before, but fuck, I'm still blinded because right now I see only the force that's taken over. I love the beauty in her eyes and soul, plus that booty don't hurt. For sure, I want to embrace my face and rummage left and right, swaying my dick in her hand, screaming, fuck yeah, baby. But that don't hurt the lies told we need to forget. The grotesque curves. Grotesque, fuck that one up. The gorgeous curves divided into no emotion can unveil what downstairs tells me. Oh my God, why must I stare? The ravaged hormones with a booty like that, fuck, why is it so nice? Because it doesn't. Well, it doesn't. It shits and farts and smells of bloody functions. Bodily functions. What the fuck? Why must I desire and stick my special stick into that booty hole? But goddamn I do. While staring and fantasizing over, analyzing, self-controlling the dirty stick downstairs, I wonder, is that what makes her soul? Or am I compartmentalizing just so I can thrust my magic stick into that hole that shall not be clean? What the fuck? Okay, that's... going through a phase. Alright, this one's called Malign Masturbation. Jerk my poor small dick tirelessly in a fucking deep porn addiction. Constantly watching people fuck. But when it comes to the reality, do I feel this way, or is it just because it's easy? I mean, a true relationship takes time and effort and thinking of someone else's needs. And yet I fall deep in a pit of endless supply of fucking and sucking. It's wild to think. But as I become more mature, I think it's time to embrace the real world and become better. Think of a woman as more than just a hole, because they give life and bring joy to many. But I fell in love once, and she broke me beyond repair. She shook my world and fucked my line of thinking. Still to this day I wonder and feel the pain she left. I call upon myself and move on. Make sure I appreciate the time spent. But heartaches I cannot understand. How much beauty can be so evil? So in time I drink and I think and I think. But how can I improve myself and the world around me? How can I imagine a force that has and can move on being a weirdo with a beardo? Invasive thoughts, pain coincides with the thought of ending it. I'm in pain missing you. I'm in turmoil facing you. The heart truth is not of being loved. God save me. So that's the second one. I got 3 more. Yep. Now I couldn't think of a name for this one, so I just called it well. Justify my own sins. To the collapse of the mind I will injust myself into the sands of time. Writing my manifesto and will invoke the sources of the ocean floors to develop a forward escape into the grass and slowly evolve into a never-ending cycle I must come out of. Stropes of time I must confide to my own desires before they become some. Only I can see what will be, yet I don't know. But I feel so, as the grapes from the wretched tree fall and then grabbed into her hands, as she feeds me slowly with my fat gut hanging out and my dick all up. I wonder, will she kill or poison thee, holy man, as I lay there lazy and empowered. I tell the souls of this, I will write and develop it. As those before, I will become the newest force that will convey the utmost thought that can be compared to that as the holy God. As he worships me, not only will he worship me, he will obey the sounds of frequency, forces, noise into the minds as such a constant sting of direction, conveying my power towards their light. Will the scriptures I create become a veil of higher standard to 10,000 years later? They cry at my words, it will translate it. We'll see, only time will be, and I do not know without no more see. I wonder and think, as a man, will mushrooms see or pass into the brain stems and develop a further control of what will be? Now, this one, it's called Commies, and I think you can kind of figure that out. The falls of the great leaders command a new erosion of dissent and chaos that embodies a new old thought of compassion and love with the power entity, divining a scheme to become a powerful human that controls your mind. With the thoughts of his doing, this to manifest a utopia that will broaden his people from the elite, but he doesn't define his intentions. The development of a genocide lingers and becomes more apparent because no God can save a man from man. Yet he gives justice to the so-called fines of God-given laws just to empower his legacy. And yet no one questions his empowered thoughts. To tempt the youth to not respect or listen to the elders, rebel, tell them they are not worth the power of equality. We will take over. Fuck your old ways, he told us. We must inform on our family and friends in order for the greater beyond. Our history doesn't matter. What do they know? Only he knows, without knowing. The great beyond meaning and the other places that have different skin, different lives, fuck them. We are all choosing. We are all different. We will empower him and show the world what is right until the collapse of the collapses will entail soon older fucks you will see. Then time passes, his growth grows, and then day by day murder, betrayal, hardship, fails of society, more murder, now rape, carnage, sell your body, bitch, don't tell anyone. Tells the officials, are you disobeying his thoughts? Incarceration, shame, fear, embodies everyone's constant train of thought. Don't disagree, just trust, or you will end up in the gulag. Don't tell mother what I think. Don't tell the officials who I am. The rampant growth of violence and distance becomes apparent. He has fear. He lost so. He gathers the troops, no more will disagree or believe. Only in me. Gather for money, sex, power. They have the guns, now the time to hit the streets. Oh, God knows nothing shoots. Fired bodies, collapsed women, children, men, and confused teens. What the fuck is happening? No control, bullets fly, screaming tears, anarchy, women raped, children killed, men tortured and killed. No humanity left, no compassion. He said, these will destroy us. The officials love it. They enjoy this power, killing, raping, having control of a human life. We are the ones, now listen, obey, fuck us. All good. Communism. Last one. This one's called Mistook. My mind has been gone. The sun shines within my soul. Hold me as the trees grow, yet the fine things burn. The time passes with the cigarette. Make my lung bleed. Fuck it, who knows? We die inside to the thought of nothing. She said it'll never be. But I'm happy, baby, because I saw the future and it was the serpent again. Baby, she tells me, never dismiss this opportunity of sexual-filled passes. No consequences that happen now. I'm infected dick with deep desires dragging past my organs, never wonder why. Because I take the pills, STDs, baby, I guess that's what you pay. She said she's clean as I wonder what's next. The calls come in, the pain creates a further sadness, but I know I must control. Use the words of the endeavor that makes you think what will be the thoughts that align. To ever wandering the line, I talk to her. She says, I regret everything, yet she's in the next house getting those God-given gifts. To a senseless entity that will drag the mud and rub on a biological hole that drags into the deceptive disease of avoidedness. Those circumstances with the mind control will come towards the light. The mud, they say, brings life, but we know how it ends. She's under the voodoo mind of fuck it. And that's it. Hold on.